Hey everyone, it's Kristen, and today we're going to be doing a new look from the Beetlejuice 2 movie. Today we're trying out this new character, Wolf Jackson, played by William Dafoe, and I'm super excited to try this sort of ripped skin makeup look. First, I started out with some plastic wrap. I did not have a bald cap, so I had to improvise. This was not the best way to do this. I ended up regretting that I used it this way, but sometimes you just have to use what you have, and this is what I had on hand. I put this plastic wrap over my hair so that I could apply makeup on top of it. Here I am gluing down the plastic to my face so we have a clean edge. Next, I'll be using Mehron Synwax and first applying a little bit of liquid latex and then putting the Synwax on top in a little strip. One side I'm going to leave unblended, but the other side I'm going to try to blend as best as possible into my skin to make it look like it's coming out of my skin. And I'm applying them in a jagged shape like he has on his. I use a little bit of petroleum jelly on my finger and try to blend it in as best as possible. The heat from your fingers will help warm up the wax. Here I'm going along the edge of where I have the plastic wrap. In the makeup look, you can see that it has sort of a skin-like edge along his hairline. I do want to warn you, if you try something like this, be very careful with the Synwax and the liquid latex around your hair. It can be very hard to get out. For the brain section, I'm going to be using some old Synwax. This is Synwax that I did try to apply before and it didn't work out, but I decided to save it. Here I rolled it out and made it sort of in a lumpy brain-like texture, and here I'm applying it and adding some more texture to it. Here I'm applying more of the new Synwax, and I'm applying this around the outside, making it look like it's a layer on top of the brain. This look is very layered with things underneath other things, so this is how I'm trying to create that look. Going around the outside of the brain and blending it into the open space. Next, we have a little section here that looks like some muscles. So I'm rolling out a piece of the Synwax and laying it down flat for this section. Then I'm taking a spatula knife and using it to carve texture into the Synwax. Then at the bottom it has another muscle area, but this one's sort of overlapping. So here I'm putting different sections and having them go over each other. Then I'm carving some striations in that as well. Then on top of everything, I'm adding the skin layer. This is going to make it look like it's been ripped. And for this, I'm taking small sections of the Synwax, blending it in on one side and leaving it open on the other. Next, using a light blue Mehron face paint, I'm going over the brain area. I went over this with several different colors and different methods to try to make it look more like a brain. But here I'm just putting a wash of the light blue. Then I'm adding some darker blue for shading. Then in the grooves I'm adding some dark blue. Then I'm mixing light blue and green for the area that's supposed to represent the bone. Here you can kind of see that the plastic wrap is sort of wrinkly. I do wish that I had had a bald cap. I think this would have worked out much better. Here I'm putting a yellow colored concealer on top of the muscle area. It was the closest thing I had to that color. And then adding some red to the bottom section. Here I'm adding some brown powder to make the muscle look like it has some texture. Here I'm going over all the sections that are supposed to be skin with a light colored foundation. And then I will be blending that into my actual skin to make it look like it's all one piece. Then I'm using some white face paint as a highlight to make parts of it stand out and to show the texture better. And that completes this Wolf Jackson from Beetlejuice 2 inspired makeup look. I think this is an interesting ripped face makeup look, and I'm really excited to see this new character in the new Beetlejuice movie. Let me know what you guys think of this look in the comments down below. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I hope to see you guys again soon.